We're heading out for a bit of a spin around Torrevieja in this video, and I'm going to share my view of what expats say about living here. And not just the weather, the cost of living, but what everyday life here really feels like. So if you're thinking of moving to Spain and this town's on your shortlist, this video will go a little way, hopefully, in helping you decide. But first stop, the dog groomers. Molly likes to get out in the car. Where are you going? Gonna get your hair cut? I didn't actually think I was going to be able to do this wee early recording today because it started raining yesterday afternoon and it was thunderous rain. No, there was no thunder. Really heavy rain until 6 a.m. this morning. Really heavy. And I looked out at 8 a.m. and it was dark and dull, but it's brightened up a good bit. So we'll get some bad weather here, but just not very much. And I'm still wearing shorts, can't be that bad. Hola.
Okay, corto?
Yeah.
Muy corto?
Hi folks, welcome to the channel, welcome to Spain. I'm Steve. Yes, so I'm going to break down what it's like to live in Torrevieja from the point of view of people who have already made the move, who already live here, or at least live close by. Torrevieja is a coastal town on the Costa Blanca. It's about 45 kilometers from the Alicante airport, from the center. It's quite a big town. Certainly not a sleepy Spanish village, but there are a lot of Spanish people that live here. I don't know what the breakdown is. I would say it's 50-50 Spanish versus tourists and expats. So quite a lot of expats. And it's a proper town, lived in all year round. And it has everything you could possibly need for all year round life. And one of the biggest draws is how central it is. It's close to so many places. From here you're within easy reach of Alicante, Cartagena, Benidorm and even Murcia City. One of the slight drawbacks to somewhere like here, even this time of the year, the summer season, the bulk of it's past, holiday makers, most of them went home, but I'm sitting in traffic. Again, this beach a couple of weeks ago was absolutely jam-packed. This is Punta Prima Beach. I come here every 2 or 3 weeks with fish and chips and I sit on this wall and eating fish and chips, and I think people think I'm a bit crazy. Don't really care. Right, let's go for a wee quick walk. So yeah, the area has great beaches, lots of beaches. Lots of countryside and natural walks, and really caters well for cyclists. And there's just so many wonderful attractions. Tabarca Island's near here. You can go out there on a day trip with a boat and it's just so much fun. And the truth is, if you're coming here for a holiday and you're not here for a boozing session, this is the time of the year to come, from now up to Christmas. Loads of really sunny, nice hot days. It cools down a good bit at night, but it's perfect. And the weather, it's pretty much all year round. I mean, maybe February, March, April, you'll get more bad days, but you still get over 300 days of sunshine, which is amazing for Europe. And it's not just the sunshine. The real benefit is the dry air, mild winters, thanks to the local microclimate created by the salt lakes and the surrounding hills. So it never gets too crazy. Very stormy at times, cool at nights, but never too crazy. No snow or frost. And of course the hot weather isn't just nice. I hear people all the time saying it's improved their health. I have a friend here at the minute who has a sore back and he's here for about a month and a week in or so, the sore back's practically gone. And you know, you'll see people here in January sitting at a nice cafe outside having a coffee or maybe a wine, chatting away or reading a book with shorts on. And if they're anything like me, when I find myself in those situations, I tend to start thinking about how lucky am I that I can do this. Fantastic. Mediterranean Sea. Beautiful villa. And swimming pool beside Mediterranean Sea. Look at that home. Amazing. Right, back to my car. It has great beaches, countryside, natural parks, hiking routes, cycling paths, and so many nearby attractions. And if you want, plenty of low-cost day trips to places like Tabarca Island, and you can go to hot springs and lots of inland towns. And it's also one of the better areas to get around if you don't have a car. Has a good public transport system. Rarely hear anyone complaining about it. Reliable, especially in and around all the main urbanizations. And it just makes life so much easier if you're not wanting to drive right now. So just for a minute, give you a few video shots. Bad start. The traffic's always like this. In July and August it was worse. Trying to get parked is very difficult. But you're going to find that in all seaside towns in Spain. That beach 3 weeks ago, couldn't move on it. Like thousands and thousands and thousands of people. I never go to the beaches in Spain when it's in the summer. They're just so busy and practically impossible to get parked anywhere near. But if you like busy beaches, fantastic. And if you've got a car, you can drive a little bit further out of town and not so bad. By the way, I haven't said, it's a Tuesday, and at this moment, it's 1:30.
I was your entire world until I stood alone in a storm. You took the sunshine, the flames are gone now, and I watched you walk straight out of that door. Promises got lost in the dust. Your boots by the door. You're not coming home. Love like wildfire. I was your entire world until I wasn't anymore. Oh, heartache, you left me behind. That's not a man, only a coward. Gone now, you're chasing the wind. No longer my man.
Fantastic.
You're just a cow. You're just a cow. This place is a ghost town, dressed in moonlight. I whisper your name, can't get any sleep. Smoking
Next thing, cost of living. And Spain has always been famous for having a low cost of living, and even in this day and age of prices going up everywhere, it's still a cheap place to live, or a reasonable place to live. So yes, prices have gone up, but Torrevieja is still one of the most affordable towns on the coast, on this part of the coast. Rent somewhere decent with a pool would be from anywhere, I suppose, from 400 to 650 euros. Eating out, menu del dia, 8 to 12 euro, everything's included. Transport, public buses, relatively inexpensive. I think I've already mentioned, the whole area is really well suited for walking and cycling. So you can live well here without a big income, which is why so many people on pensions and early retirement and fixed incomes from maybe savings choose this area. And as we've seen, and I've only travelled south coast, there's an abundance of urbanisations that actually work all year round. So if the town centre or maybe a village isn't your style, there are loads of urbanisations, whether it be on the coast or inland, near Torrevieja. And most of them are like villages in their own right. Take Villamartin where I live. It's got its own square, shops, golf course, bars, cafes, restaurants, and regular bus connections. And all these areas that I've driven through today, they're all popular for a reason. They're well catered for, welcoming, and you're never far from a beach or the town. And believe me, there's a massive international mix. So this isn't the time where anyone will feel out of place. You'll meet people from the UK, you'll meet lots of people from the UK, lots of people from Ireland, Scandinavia, Netherlands, Germany, and obviously many more. Which means you can easily find services that suit you and your nationality, make friends quickly, and still enjoy a mix of cultures if that's what you want. And yes, some people say it's too British. Spain's always had that reputation, no matter what part of Spain you go to, coastal part. But the truth is, it's diverse, and you can choose how busy you want to be in either world, international, British or local life. So yeah, when you're living here, it's an easy lifestyle that's easy to shape to your way of life. And you know, I think that's part of the appeal that a lot of people overlook. You can live a very quiet life here. Cafes in the morning for a coffee, strolls along the beach, or maybe a Spanish class or the occasional market. Or you can dive into it all, which is the temptation. Social clubs, live music, quiz nights, hiking groups, paragliding, boat trips, and even things like paddleboarding, if you fancy it. So yeah, it's great for a large, I know I'm singing its praises, but it's just one of those areas. It's just great for a large range of people, and it's easy to live well. Right, time to go. Have to get Molly shortly. She'll have her hair cut and all by now. Right, onward and upward. Now, looking at it from a picky point of view, if you want to be picky, there are some things that some expats don't like or don't expect, and I'm certainly not here to slate the place, because I live here too and I love living here. But a few things do catch newcomers by surprise quite often. Number one, not everything is traditional Spain. Torrevieja is functional, not from a fairy tale. But if you want that, there's tons of really nice day trips to beautiful places nearby, and I suppose that's the point. So you can live in comfort and visit charm when you want it. Number two, big one, obvious one, summer, really, really busy. I suppose like any coastal town in Spain, the summer months are going to bring in the crowds, the traffic and the noise, but you won't get much busier than this area. And most of us, most expats, we sort of have to, we like it, but then we have to adapt to it as well. We shop early, avoid the hot spots at the particular times, and enjoy the buzz in small doses. But if you're planning to live here full time, it's definitely worth knowing that especially in July and August, life is very different. But that's as negative as I'm going to get. So here's what expats say over a coffee in the bar, what they rarely say in the comments. It's not glamorous, but we've never lived so well and so little. We have much more of a social life than we did at home, especially during the day. The weather alone makes it worth it. And another one that's very common, we looked at 4 or 5 towns or places, but we kept coming back to here. And I'm no different. I started off living it up a bit further up the coast in a place called Guardamar. I lived there for a year. But I increasingly found myself as that year went on in Torrevieja. So it was an easy choice for me to make. And here's my take after being here now a few years. And you know, I didn't come to Spain looking for paradise. I found paradise in Thailand. But I came here to slow down, live affordably, enjoy better weather, and have a bit of peace. And Torrevieja has given me that and much more. It's not perfect, it's not postcard pretty, but it's just, I don't know the word, easy. And it's full of people who have made the move and don't regret it. Time to get Molly. Because I was doing this, I asked the dog groomer, would the men keeping her a bit longer, but they've had her about 3.5 hours now. She'll be wondering what's happened to me. It's a great wee place, always do a great job. Hello. Did you get your haircut? You look half the size. So, is Torrevieja a good place to live if you want simplicity, sunshine, and a better quality of life on a smaller budget? It's hard to beat. And whether you're thinking of moving alone, with a partner, or even just exploring the area, it just has a quiet way of convincing you to stay or come back. And yeah, it may not be the paradise town that some of us dream of, but it's very, very often the one that people end up calling home. Okay folks, so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found it useful, but that's it for this one. I'm now going to take Molly on a wee walk, then go home and have a siesta, but I'm going to leave it off there. If you did enjoy the video, please, please, please give it a thumbs up. Really helps the channel. You know I love to hear your comments, get involved in the conversation. If you know anyone that would enjoy this video, share it. Anyone that you hear talking about moving and living in Spain, why not send them? But until next time, bye for now.